Thank you for
And,
the opportunity.
Ma'am, please identify yourself and go ahead. Welcome.
Thank you. My name is Ruby Powers. I'm a board-certified immigration attorney, one of 150 in Texas. I happen to be sitting next to two others. I am a child of a Mexican immigrant, and I am married to an immigrant. I've been practicing immigration law for over 8 years, so I see these stories day in and day out and the practical implications of the law being applied day to day. I'm also here as the American Immigration Lawyers Association, Texas, New Mexico, Oklahoma chapter co-liaison with a group of other immigration attorneys. I represent hundreds of people who couldn't take off work and school, but who, for every person who's testifying, I think there's hundreds of people who that they are speaking on behalf of. This law will scare and impede community members to report crimes because they're afraid of the consequences. And I know it's been said before that witnesses and victims would be protected, but I don't think that will be interpreted by the community, and I think that we will definitely lose that protection. Even though there's the U, the S, and the T visas, in many cases U certifications, which have to be certified by law enforcement, are not in many jurisdictions, are very difficult to obtain. People will be afraid to report crimes, and if they are a victim of a crime, it'll create a subclass of undocumented immigrants who will be afraid to speak up, and that is not the Texas that I want to live in. I've lived in Houston, Austin, San Antonio, Dallas. I've been here a long time, since the 80s, and that's not the way community we want to live in. It also says discrimination is prohibited. Well, you know, this law will inevitably lead to racial profiling, discrimination, and will likely be found unconstitutional, like has been said before. Because it's in practice, it's really hard to control that. Immigration is very complex. It's very hard to learn. Someone said it could be taught in 1 year. That's not true. Immigration law, any immigration attorney doesn't know everything. We're always learning. There's a complex web of regulations, rules, and various agencies. Even this last week, everything was turned on in with just a few executive orders, which we're still trying to interpret. You know, there is no one person that looks like a U.S. citizen. We are all a country of immigrants. U.S. citizens, there are citizens that don't speak English. There are citizens who were not born in the U.S., and there are citizens who do not have proof or even know they are U.S. citizens. So this should not be up to local law enforcement to discern.
Thank you.